Kauffman Power Field at Mile High, the home. And so good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson up here in the booth. You know, partner, sometimes teams get off to slow starts, and that's the case for these teams we're going to see here. Both under 500, not critical yet, but you can't wait too long to try to get this thing turned around.
And I know it sounds crazy, Mike, but here we are, and it's only October. There's a long way to go. But this feels like a really important game, and I think that was the sense that both coaches told us all week when we had a chance to meet with them. They said, we're not trying to panic. We're not trying to put the cart before the horse, but we need to win, and we need to get back on these winning trends, because if we want to find ourselves in contention throughout the rest of what's a long NFL season, these early October games, you got to have them.
Here's 1st and 10. A first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action now. It's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Denver 1st down. On the give, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
This is a combination of footwork and vision. His ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
A 1st down throw for Nix. He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Let's go now.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still 1st down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Back to throw is Nix. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete. You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down.
Roll. Check. Smash.
Nix from the gun on third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Panthers coming out, and they're led by their quarterback, Bryce Young. Rocky rookie season for the #1 overall pick out of Alabama. But, Greg, here's the guy the Panthers hope can get this franchise going in the right direction.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, 18 yards on the pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the bootleg, it's Young. He's got a man. It's the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Strong grab there by Deontay Johnson, and following a really good 5-year run in Pittsburgh, it kind of became clear he needed a change of scenery. The Panthers went out, they traded for him this offseason, all in their quest, Mike, to continue to surround Bryce Young with better and better skill players. And so far, it looks like that trade's paying off, and they're able to connect for a big first down.
Ready.
A quick throw here on the RPO. It's caught by Johnson.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Young going to give it to Brooks. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They send a receiver in motion left. He's got his man complete to Johnson.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do?
To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because the next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
And mark them down up beyond the 30.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. This one, just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. 3-0. They'll throw. It's Nix. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire.
It's a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. To throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Nick's going to look to throw. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in there.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Young to throw on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Jatavian Sanders.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas. On second down, it's Brooks. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Young. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
No movement from the punt team. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Nix now to throw it here on first down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Nix. Here's a screen set up to Williams. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect.
And this ball is intercepted by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to
get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Panthers offense and Bryce Young set for their next possession. And he's an early front runner for MVP of the NFL. It's the first half of the season, but as you can see, he's already leading the league in passing yardage. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
Got it.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Out of the shotgun, Young. This throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I could promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense back onto the field for their next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. He finds his tight end, Dulcich. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Throwing, Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go.
They'll go play action with Nix. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down. And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
From the gun, it's Young. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Cody Barton. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone. Back to throw is Nix. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second down. Nix. Off he goes. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one to the tight end, Trotman. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. This one taken at the 7. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Panthers offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. First and 10. Now Young trying to hurry his guys to the line. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Here we go.
The motion man is Sanders.
Cut, cut.
On fourth down, Young. He's got his tight end, that's Sanders. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Ready. Yellow.
The motion man is Sanders.
Ready.
On first down is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
Right.
And it'll be second down.
Ready.
Back to the air, it's Young. The second down throw is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
Down. Set.
Now Young. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense and their quarterback, Rick. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Set.
To throw is Young. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready. Set.
A give inside. It's Brooks. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Here we go. Set.
Here's Young to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
Let's go.
The motion man is Sanders.
Ready.
On play action, Young. as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Here we go. Set, go.
Here's Young. That's caught over the middle by Johnson.
Let's go. Go.
They'll look to pick up the pace.
Go. Hey.
Oh, and now movement up front, trying to get the defense to jump. One of the offensive linemen moved instead. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hekker, on to punt. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. He connects with Mims. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. 1st and 10.
That's good for a Denver Broncos.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
The Panthers offense ready to take over once again. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Hunt.
Young fires quick. That's Thielen. And he'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. They'll motion over Thielen.
Ready.
Throwing is Young. We'll go right back to Thielen. Again, it's complete.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Here comes the screen to Brooks. The defense plays it beautifully on that one. They knock him back to the 7.
Okay, ready?
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. The motion man is Sanders.
Ready.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. He goes down dangerous right there, so close to the goal line. He is outside of the end zone, though. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
When that play was over, I mean, look at the sideline, Mike. The entire team is signaling for safety. I think he was just able to escape the end zone and save giving up 2 points.
To return, it's Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Broncos offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Shaq Thompson.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Hey, green.
The motion man is Sanders.
Set.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Let's go now. Check right. Set.
Another try with Brooks. And he'll get this up close to a first down as the tackle is made right at the midfield stripe.
Down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Striker. 3-3. Set.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Good awareness there on 3rd down. He's thinking there's nothing there, tuck it, and head for the sticks. He's able to get the first down himself, avoid any big contact, and the biggest thing is he keeps the drive alive.
Come on. Set.
Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Ready up.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
They'll try to run for it with Hubbard. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
They'll send him over to the left.
Set. Go.
They'll go. Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And his fine first half of the season continues. That's already his 50th catch. Well on his way to the century mark, and maybe even more. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Young. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he'll be brought down. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
They'll stick to the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll motion over Thielen.
Ready.
Throwing on second down, Young. Catch made by Thielen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
43 rail. Smash. Red. Set.
From the gun, it's Young. Catch made, right side, it's Johnson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Panthers. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point out. A first down throw for Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 9.
Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Broncos.
Be tackled and played in front of you. That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Finds his tight end, Dulcich. Still going. And he will score. Greg Dulcich. Touchdown, Broncos. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
Here comes a return from the 3. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll run here. Room to run at the 35. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year. He's good in pass protection. He's elusive. He's explosive. He's everything you want in a modern-day NFL running back.
The defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. Now 10 catches in the game. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll run. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And Throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him, and I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Ready.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. They're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job defensively. They were all over that from the jump. Initially, I thought he was going to break away and pick up something positive, but at the end of it all, he ended up going backwards.
A second down throw for Young. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw is Young. He'll try to run for it. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
Let's go now. Yellow.
They'll motion the tight end, Thomas.
Cut.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And a short pickup down inside the 10. They'll motion over Thielen.
Ready?
On second down, Young. That is caught, and he's in. Jatavion Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. So now, an extra point really doesn't help that much. He'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3.
Ready.
To throw is Young. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screenplay.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game. Bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 10 cycles. Set.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready. Set.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. They knew this would be